Okay, what can you buy for 150 bucks? Computer wise, well, I bought a laptop. This is like 13 or 14 inch, one of those numbers. It looks scuffed up, but I'm not a person who really cares about the beauty stuff. It's a Dell. This one has an i7 11th generation, 16 gigs of RAM, and Thunderbolt 4. Now, that is my main part here that I need. Yes, I want to use it with a lot of different ports and stuff. Yes, two Thunderbolt ports. USB Type A, micro SD card, smart media card, and on the other side, you have HDMI, Kensington lock, Type A USB, combo headphone and audio jack, and a SIM card tray. Now, some of these will come with a modem inside. The WMA, whatever you call the 4G LTE smart card, the modem. The 5G, I don't think it works on these versions, but the 4G LTE, which is more than enough, works on them. This one has it. I just didn't install a card on it. And but if you get one of these laptops and it doesn't have it, those modems are like under 20 bucks on eBay, and 99% of the time they're unlocked. So why did I choose? Because 150 bucks, this will get you a lot. One thing that I really like is the keyboard. This is a really nice spaced and not a noisy keyboard at all. Second thing I love, big trackpad. Not oversized like Apple, but just sized perfect enough. You can use a smart card or whatever you call those NF whatever cards to tap to unlock and all that good stuff, which I'm not gonna use. And non-reflective screen. That is a big sales point to me. I hate reflective screens. I know. Before you start saying, oh, how great they are to watch movies, not seriously, 14-inch laptop, you can watch a cinema level movie. Get the hell out of here. But if you want to watch a movie, throw it on a 60, 70-inch that I have behind me via HDMI, and you're good to go. For this case, I love it. And look at the camera. You see that camera right there? Has an actual physical switch. If I can grab it, yep, right now the camera is open. In my case, it always stays closed. Now that is a feature that I really like. Let me turn it on real quick. This one actually had the battery on excellent. The battery health is on excellent level. What can you do with this? Can you edit videos? Absolutely, yes. Now, can you make a 4K 120 frames per second movie? Nah, come on now. What are you talking about? Can you game on it? Yes. Can you game high-end games? No. Now, GTA 5 plays on it on low settings. Need for Speed Heat plays, Blur plays, Need for Speed The Run plays. I don't have other games here, but those are the games I play. Byte. And well, I mean, look at that. Wondershare is what I use for my main videos. I'm not gonna stop here and say, oh yeah, use Adobe, whatever rental companies are now. No, I just have this one that simply works, and that is all I need. I edit very simple videos. I don't edit anything crazy. Yes, I do 4K videos time to time. Now, is it as fast, for example, as my other computer that has a 4070 Super, 64 gigs of RAM, 14th generation CPU and all that? No. It's not $2,000. That's 150 bucks. 150 bucks. And yeah. Now, the screen doesn't do that convertible stuff to become a tablet, but that's not the point I bought it at all. Actually, to be honest with you, I only bought it for the Thunderbolts. That's what I cared about. Thunderbolt 4, create proxy file here. That's a 4K video that we're throwing in. Let me just drop it here on the timeline. Yep, 3840 by 2160. And here's the video itself. It's just one of those videos that I recorded. This is just unedited. Let me just do just a quick edit. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the empty sound spaces, so it chops it automatic. Click on the video, and where's the chopping tool? I have to add it. Looks like silence detection. I'm gonna place it right there. Hit save, and now we hit this. I'm gonna analyze it. Dude, I don't need your. Oh, okay. And now let's see how many years it takes to get rid of the empty sound spaces. Yeah, it has empty pieces on my video. So from over 7 minutes, it should reduce it to a few less minutes. Look at that. It's actually doing pretty good. Gotta say, it's doing pretty good. And while this is being done, the way I search for these on eBay, usually look for sellers that have a lot of bulk going on, that have hundreds of laptops and all that, because that's usually people who are taking them from a corporate or whatever that were used for corporate workers, and that's how you can get them for cheap because they are just trying to get rid of them. Now, this one has 16 gigs of RAM soldered in. You cannot upgrade the RAM. That's the only downfall. So when you get one of these, make sure the amount of RAM it has is satisfactory to you. Anything under 8 gigs of RAM is absolutely useless in 2025. Anything over 8 is usable. Anything over 16 is great. That's just how it works. And this one does not have dedicated GPU, but it has a shared graphics memory. It's called Iris, Intel X Iris, something like that. That kind of grabs from the RAM, from the CPU, and all that stuff to use graphical scenarios on the laptop. And from that, look at that. Boom. Our video is chopped and ready to go. Now, am I going to add more effects on this one? Nah, I'm good. That's all I care. That's chopped enough to actually tweak a computer. So that's why I'm doing this test. So it's the quickest that comes to mind. Now, normally I would highly suggest stay away from 4K exporting or editing on these laptops. Is but I'm editing and exporting a very simple 4K video in a very simple fashion, just to show that yeah, you can do it on a pinch. Now, 1080p HD, yes, you absolutely it will do that without thinking twice. So just so you know. Yep, I'm gonna export it in 4K and hit export. It will take a week probably. I do not need auto highlights. Now this will take a while because it's attempting to export in 4K. There's no guarantees here. Don't expect guarantees in 4K. But it will export it one day eventually. Yeah, 2% now for a 7-minute video. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Actually, it's 5 minutes and 40 seconds after the silence removal. So this is what it does. In 1080p, yes, that'll be almost done by now. But in a pinch, if you have nothing else and you must export something in 4K, as you see, you can do it if you have patience to wait for it. 6% right now, and we're gonna skip to the end of it right now because we want to jump into a game really quick. That's all I care. Just to show you that yeah, it's possible, especially if you're somebody starting a YouTube channel, let's say, and you don't really have a lot of money, but you're okay with filming 1080p. You do not need the highest level of computing or the highest level of cameras. So for filming, you can get either one of these. You can get them for under $100. It's only 1080p, but it's 32 times optical zoom. It has HDMI output. You can put a memory card up to 128 gigs. It will film really, really good. And it's a Canon. Don't go around buying those, when you search 4K camera and it says 4K professional camera, brand new, $20. No, those things are not even 720p. Those are complete trash. Literal trash. It's worse than trash. So look at this Motorola. This is from 2022, if I'm not wrong. This is the Moto G stylus. Doesn't even have 5G. It's a 4G LTE. This one can shoot in 4K and does a really, really good job at it. It's a cheapo phone. If you go on eBay, look for one of these, you'll find it probably 30, 40 bucks. One of these phones. It will film you day in and day out as much as you need in 4K. Even though 1080p does the job really good. You don't need always 4K depending on your usage, but these are your options if you're starting up and you don't want to spend a lot of money, or you don't have a lot of money, or you just want to try out if this YouTube thingy works for you, or maybe other platforms. You don't need to spend $1 million. It's no need for that. If you want external microphones, Those are cheap too. You can buy lavalier with a 3.5 millimeter jack that can go directly to this camera right there, as you see. You can plug it there. It will capture your voice, or you can buy one of those with a USB, plug it to the laptop, open OBS, connect this camera via a capture card, even a cheapo one. You don't need. Now Elgato is good, but you can find less than Elgato to capture this camera directly to the computer. Or the other way is using Iriun, IRIUN. It's an app. You install it on your phone, install it on your computer, and it will grab the film from here directly, the video from here, and throw it in here. You can add Iriun camera, which will be your phone, directly to OBS and record like that. And you can either record an external microphone, or you can set it to pick up the sound directly from the phone, so you are not out of luck. You don't need to start with a whole professional studio and all that garbage, because I didn't either. It took a few years to even upgrade the PC to the best one I can right now. But coming to this laptop, why this is more than enough for most people, because it's $150 and you get plenty of computing force. Now, let me cancel this one because, of course, 4K, Full HD, and all that stuff is not going to be the easiest thing to wait for, but it's doable. That's what I mean to do here. And as I said, if we exported that video on 1080p, it would have been done. But, just wanted to show you that it's possible to use it on 4K. Now let me fire up GTA 5. Now GTA 5, if you're okay with playing it in low settings, yeah, that's fine. You can do it. But if you're looking for high settings on GTA 5, it's just simply not going to happen. Just not how it works. And now we're gonna go to story mode real quick. This is supposed to be the Natural Vision Evolved, whatever that means. It's supposed to be an advanced version of GTA 5, which is definitely not a good idea to put it on this laptop at all. Hey, that's a copy I had. So I installed what I had. Now there are lighter versions of GTA 5 that you can run on a bit of higher settings on this laptop, which I highly suggest you do that, but I'm running what I have. And I have this thing right here. Nice. An Xbox controller. And as you see, we're starting in the game. And he's taking out the trash. And we're gonna go trash someone's car. Well, I'm just my own car. Let's start the day in a good way here. I'm not gonna answer that phone call because I don't want to. Look at that. I'm actually playing the game. Now, is it great? Nah, especially if you're used to playing it on a gaming PC or something. Yeah, it's not gonna compare. And dude, stop calling me. Come on. But as you see, everything works. Good. That's possible. So, can you game on it? Yeah, for how long? I don't know. It should work to some point. Look at that. I'm actually flying through the city here, and I haven't had a major accident yet for some reason, somehow, but I will. Eventually I will. And the guy cannot stop calling me. I don't want to pick a mission. I am not interested. Not that kind of gamer. And that's a major accident. Boom. Just like that. Here goes Franklin. And Franklin's tough. He's built tough. They don't make him anymore like that. Look at that. Let me do one of these I haven't done in a long time. Can this car even do that? Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Look at that. We're having fun. Now, the frame rate will drop if I increase the quality a little bit, which I'm not interested in doing so, but you can do it. Boom. Okay, I think we're done with this game right now, and let me just get out of there. It's still vibrating because I'm having a phone call there. Okay, let me find the exit if I can. Nope. Or game, I think. That tells you that I'm not really a gamer. Yes, quitting Grand Theft Auto. So, one game down, and the fans have kicked in. It's warm, but I wouldn't say it's hot. That's actually quite good. And besides that, I have other games too. I have Blur, which I would say it is one of my favorite games, right after Need for Speed. Nothing can top Need for Speed for me. But this one is pretty good too. Let me just skip these initial things. How do I skip this? Yep, skip. Good. Single player. I'm not sure if I want the career thing, but groundbreaking. And here we are starting the game. If I remember how to play this. I think you just hold this. Yep, it's going pretty good. Look at that. I still remember how to play it. Somehow I forgot to pick up some bombs or something good there. Okay, we'll have other chances. Get me a speed booster? Nope. Yeah, I'm getting rusty on this one. Okay, come on, don't get them all. I need one of these things. Oh, whoo! I'm still only third. Oh man, I can be third. Oh, first place now. That's what I'm talking about. I need this because somebody's going to hit me. And yep, I'm going through these so I can fix myself. Yeah, maybe not so fast. Nope, 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 don't drop it. Yep, somebody's going to hit me. Normal. And I failed to pick up something there too, so, but it's totally okay. Nothing that cannot be fixed with a speed booster. I used to spend so many hours in this game. Wow, I cannot believe that. And I still like it like back in the day. Which back in the day is not centuries ago. Know what I mean? Time passes fast these days. I may take the long route. Usually, I don't suggest taking the long one. You know, those seconds. And look at that. Oh. Ah, come on. Yep, I got the wrench and I fixed it. Good. What matters here is this is our final lap and there's no mistakes to be made here. Another speed booster. I'm a big fan of those. And we keep going a little bit more. We get one of these. Did I throw it myself? Of course I did. How smart of me was that? Boom. Whoo, that's how you win a race. And yes, this is the good old laptop. So it works. That's what matters here. Can we CTRL F4? Yep, we're out. And now we have other games, but I don't think it's worth actually going through a million games when you know that it works for most of them. Because you know, it's actually a good computer. It's not something you're gonna just cough at it and say it's not that good. It is actually that good. Trust me. If you find it with a good battery, 16 gigs, i7 11th generation with Thunderbolt 4, it's a big go. And of course, we close it and we are kind of done at this point. Now, this stuff here, if you're something like me, can do this. Slowly chip this away with some alcohol or whatever. I'm not gonna cry over it too much because I don't really care. But look, it can fall off. If you are careful enough and patient enough, it will all come off and you'll just have a black laptop. What's wrong with that? Look at that. Oh. This is actually pretty cool. Or you can buy one of those wrap things that you can wrap it and make it look cute. I really don't care because I'm not gonna do any of that. I just wanted to show you that these laptops are quite a good deal. And again, this one is the Latitude 5320, as you see right there. And find whoever is selling corporate stuff. That's where these deals usually come from. Non-reflective screen, almost no bezels on the sides. I actually like that. And I like it. Just wanted to show you what can be bought with 150 bucks. Now, I don't know if this palm rest can be... Oh, yeah, look. That can be removed too. I don't have time right now to mess with it, but you can use multiple tools. Looks like it can all be removed if you wanted to. This is actually cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for the palm rests just to make it look cute. Besides that, nothing else. This one came with a 250 gigs M.2 drive. Yes, it's an M.2 slot inside, and I upgraded it to a 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe because it's faster and better and more and all that good stuff. And Orico drive. That's it. We are done. That's all the glory of it. I actually like it. I'm really a big fan of these kind of laptops because they're easy to take with you and cheapo to buy. See you next time. Bye.